then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on second down, Huntley. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The tackle by Quay Walker. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Back to throw. Huntley. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A good field position to start the drive, and under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On play action, Rodgers. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
gain of 14.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On play action. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Come on, sit! Go, Reed, go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's the option, running right. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Pollard. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They'll run it again with Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. On second down, here's Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he is going to have the Packers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Henry up the middle. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. Running right through it. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Rush comes and they block it. That is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This will be taken at the 10. Dances by him. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard, the second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, Henry. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
Running from the gun with Henry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Romeo Doubs is intended receiver,
but it'll be second down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Ready, break.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Go check, go check.
Here's Pollard again, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
88.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Rodgers. He completes it to Henry.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Again to Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now a handoff to Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's third and 3. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got it there. He did not. Gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. But it seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
Huntley to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end.
And now here's another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Rodgers will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Nwogu now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
To throw, Huntley. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action, now it's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball